Good evening, ma'am. I'm Marjorie Guzman Lustre. So, my report is all about change management frameworks on ADKAR and Qatar. So, first is what is change management framework? A change management framework is a structured approach that organizations use to plan, implement, and sustain changes, whether those changes involve new technologies, processes, organizational structures, or cultural shifts. It provides guidelines, tools, and steps to help leaders manage the human and operational side of change to reduce resistance, increase adoption, and achieve desired outcomes. So, a change management framework is a structured method for guiding organizational change. It helps plan, implement, and sustain changes effectively. These changes can involve technology, processes, structures, or culture. It also provides tools, steps, and guidelines for leaders. Its goal is to reduce resistance, increase adoption, and achieve desired outcomes. So, ang change management framework has two. First is ADKAR. So, what is ADKAR? ADKAR is a popular change management model created by PORSI or PORSI. It focuses on guiding individual change so that organizational change can succeed. The name ADKAR is an acronym representing 5 key building blocks a person needs to adopt a change. So ADKAR is a change management model created by PORSI. It helps people move through change step by step. So the name ADKAR stands for 5 stages. A person needs to accept and adapt change. First is A is awareness or of the need for change. So awareness is to explain ko muna what is yung meaning ng ADKAR. A is awareness. D is for desire. K is knowledge. A is ability. And R is reinforcement. So awareness is of the need for change. So need for change is to knowing why the change is needed. Next is desire. So to participate and support the change. So it wanting to support the change. So 3 is knowledge of how to change. Learning how to change. The next is ability is to implement desired skills and behaviors. So being able to apply the new skills or behaviors. So R is reinforcement to sustain the change or making the change stick over time. So for example is transition to a digital reporting system at work. So ADKAR helps people move smoothly from the old way of doing things to the new way while keeping motivation and support. So first is awareness, understanding the need of the change. The company has been using manual Excel-based reporting for years. Managers notice increasing errors, delays in consolidating monthly data, and difficulties sharing files across departments. So, first is awareness. The company informs that manual reporting is time-consuming and prone to errors, and that a digital system will improve accuracy and save time. 2 is desire. So, creating the motivation to support the change, managers communicate personally with teams to address concerns and highlight benefits. So the leaders explain the benefits like less overtime, easier tracking, and reduce mistakes. Employees begin to feel motivated because the change will make their jobs easier and less stressful. Next is knowledge is to training people on how to change. The company provides this for. So the company provides training sessions, user guides, and workshops so employees know how to use the new reporting software. They learn step by step how to log in, input data, and generate reports. So next is number 4, ability. Putting knowledge into practice. After training, employees begin using the digital reporting system for actual monthly reporting. Support is available, such as on-site IT help desk for the first 2 weeks. Managers review the first reports to ensure the correct use. Additional micro training for employees who struggle. So number 4 is ability. Employees practice using the system with guidance from IT support. Over time, they become confident in using the software independently for their daily tasks. And number 5 is the last, reinforcement. Making the change stick to ensure long-term adoption or leadership. So these 4. First is recognize departments with 100% on-time digital submissions. Removes old Excel templates to prevent reverting to old habits. Conducts monthly feedback surveys to continuously improve the system. Includes the digital reporting process in boarding materials for new employees. So the reinforcement is the company rewards teams who successfully transition, gives recognition in meetings, and provides ongoing support. Positive feedback and troubleshooting assistance ensure that employees stick with the new system instead of going back to the old methods. So next is, what is Kotter's 8-step change model? So Kotter's 8-step change model is a well-known framework for leading organizational change developed by John P. Kotter from Harvard Business School. It outlines 8 steps that help organizations successfully implement and sustain change. It is widely used in business, government, healthcare, and education. So, Kotter 8, it guides the organizations through successful and lasting change. It provides 8 clear steps that help leaders plan, implement, and maintain change across many sectors, including business, government, healthcare, and education. So the Kotter's 8 is, this is the Kotter's 8-step change model. First is create urgency. 2. Build coalition. 3. Develop vision. 4. Communicate the vision. 5 is empower others to act. 6 is short-term wins. 7 is consolidate. And 8 is anchor change. Excuse. Kotter's 8-step of change. First is the create a sense of urgency, or help people see why the change is necessary now. This could involve presenting data, risks, inefficiencies, or opportunities to motivate action. Number 2 is build a guiding coalition. So from a group of influential leaders and stakeholders who support the change. They act as a champions to drive the change forward. So number 3 is form a strategic vision and initiatives. So to create a clear clear vision for the future and define the key step needed to achieve it. This vision should be easy to understand and communicate. Number 4 is enlist a volunteer army. Get more people involved and committed. Encourage team members to support, promote, and participate in the change. So number 5 is enable action by removing barriers. So identify the obstacles that could slow down the change and remove them. This may involve updating process, clearing up conflict, or giving teams more autonomy. The 6 is generate short-term wins. So it creates small early success to show that the change is working. These quick wins motivate employees and build momentum. 7 is you to sustain acceleration. So use the momentum from early success to keep driving change. It continue to make improvements instead of slowing down after the first wins. And lastly is the anchor in the culture. It institute change. Make the change part of the organization's long-term culture. This include updating policies, recognizing new behaviors, and ensuring future teams follow the new approach. So the example of this using 8 cutter steps. Example is implementing a new project management system using Cutter's 8 steps. So one is create urgency. The situation is that the organization is losing productivity because teams use outdated tools or emails or spreadsheets. The action is or the action to make is to leadership presents data showing delays, duplicate work, and customer dissatisfaction. They show how competitors using modern tools deliver projects 20% faster. So the number 1 is to create a sense of we must act now or we need to act now. Then number 2 is the build a coalition. Is in this 8-second cutter step is to form a guiding coalition made of IT managers, team leaders from different departments, a few influential employees who are early adopters, a project sponsor from senior leadership. So it assembles a diverse group committed to driving the change. So the number 3 is to develop vision and strategy, to improve collaboration, reduce delays, and enhance transparency by adopting a unified project management platform within 6 months. So they also outline steps such as training, phase rollout, and feedback loops. Number 4 is communicate the vision. So it presents the change in all hands meeting, use simple language to explain the benefits, share success stories from other companies. Leaders repeat key messages in team meetings so that it ensure everyone understands why the change matters and what it will achieve. 5 is empower others to act. Remove obstacles, outdated laptops, replace IT support increase, providing training workshops, allow teams to customize their dashboards, address resistance through coaching and open discussion. It goes to make it easy for employees to participate and feel confident. Number 6, it generates short-term wins. Pilot team completes first project using the new system 10% faster. User satisfaction survey shows improved communication. Managers acknowledge and celebrate these wins publicly. So it builds a momentum and show the change is worth the effort. 7 is consolidate gain and produce more change. So expand the system to more teams, introduce advanced feature automation, analytics, continue training and support, fix issues based on feedback. So it avoids slipping back into old habits. It keeps strengthening the change. The last is anchor the change in the culture. So update standard operating reduces to require the new tool, include system proficiency in performance evaluation, celebrate teams success in using the platform. New hires are trained on the system from day one. So it make the new project management system part of how we work here or how we work here. So this example shows how Cutter's 8-step guide the organization from recognizing the need for change to making the new system part of the culture. The model ensures the change is meaningful, accepted, and sustained. So that's my report, and thank you.